Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Wow, that's a hit. Just look a little sexy. I would pay thousands of dollars to see that movie.
I would love to see the trailer for it.
Ugh.
Hello and welcome to the Recast. My name is Cody Reiss.
I'm Natasha Vaynblat.
And today we are recasting Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton's so good as Beetlejuice. I for a long time didn't even know it was Michael Keaton.
Yeah, what a kook. Whenever I see movies and the actors are acting like that, I just like think about like how did they get there? Like, did they go into the audition being like, which is basically what Michael Keaton does, or was he normal and then like the director was working him through and be like, all right, be like really gross.
Yeah. That's a great question.
Yeah. Does nobody, you guys probably don't. You don't, yeah.
No one here was the casting director for that?
No Tim Burton here? Okay. It's honestly hard to imagine anyone else in that role, but do you want to do the pick first or should I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I decided to recast Beetlejuice, who, like we've been saying, was originally played by Michael Keaton. Yeah. And I thought it could be fun to have it played by Matthew McConaughey. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
That's
Instead
fun.
Of going like, all right.
Yeah.
And then he still has like some of the swagger.
For
like
sure.
Beetlejuice is like a desperate kind of salesman kind of.
I think he'd bring a more calm energy to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Have some bongos there the whole time where it's just like, everyone relax. I'm not gonna scare anybody.
We don't need to scare.
Yeah.
I'm not that gross.
Just like a little sexy.
Yeah, because nobody wants to Beetlejuice.
And I think Matthew McConaughey, for a second, you're like, well,
I
am dead.
Yeah.
Why not give it a go?
Though I don't think he is explicitly offering sex in that movie.
We can't fully tell.
You can't fully tell. That's my pick. Not the strongest thing I've ever said, but certainly not the worst.
Yeah. I think we should maybe take it in a totally different direction.
Okay.
But still similar vibe, which is why I have picked Amy Sedaris.
Wow, that's a great pick.
Why not a woman, right?
I mean,
First of all.
it's 2010.
Yeah, it's not.
I think that Amy Sedaris is such a delightful choice for that because she's such a kook and like. And
her Strangers with Candy, character.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Feels almost Beetlejuice-esque.
Very the
same kind of
like licky,
sort
of like
licky, gross teeth.
Like a booger.
Yeah, it's a human booger.
It's like a human booger.
That is Beetlejuice in a nutshell.
It really is,
booger.
yeah. That is like actually, I think, a really awesome idea.
Thank
I think
you.
if there's a reboot of this movie with
I think
her
she would
doing
genuinely do a very good job.
And I think that would sell and it would make a lot of sense.
I think we have to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a great call.
Okay, well, great. So
Beautiful.
there's no discussion.
No.
Amy Sedaris.
Instead of Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, we've recast Amy Sedaris. Congratulations, Miss Sedaris. Miss Sedaris.
Ms. Next we have Lydia. Originally played by Winona Ryder.
Right.
Lydia's kind of our goth teen. That character in our modern world has to be Billie Eilish. Such good casting.
I will tell you what, I don't know anything about Billie Eilish.
Okay, but you know you
word.
Exist in this world.
I kind of do. I honestly couldn't put a face to it.
You're kidding.
And I don't know.
You couldn't put a face?
No.
She's like the most popular singer at the moment.
Really?
Billie Eilish is the classic goth teen of the moment. Her hair is green in the middle, black on the sides. Her current most popular music video is she's this bird covered in oil, singing about heaven and hell.
I'm sorry, you should have let me know before this that you were choosing it and I would have done research.
It's like I would have called and been like, hey, do you know what a fork is? Because we're gonna be using one at dinner. That's what this feels like.
I think I panicked on this one, if I'm being honest. But I chose, for Lydia, instead of Winona Ryder, I chose Fran Drescher. She had a really iconic laugh that I feel pretty confident neither of us remember right now.
Yeah. No, I think it's okay.
Anybody?
Yeah, we'll stop, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's funny. She's not a teenager at all.
No, at this point she's probably in her late 50s or
yeah,
60s,
I don't know.
maybe?
I mean, during The Nanny, she was a grown woman. So
she was a grown woman.
Now it feels even stranger to cast her.
Yeah, that's true. I think knowing who Billie Eilish is
would have helped.
Would have helped.
Yeah.
But I think I can feel the confidence coming from you, and I actually I really enjoy seeing you that confident. It makes me happy. And I think that we should go with Billie Eilish.
I think so too.
Okay.
I think so
cool.
too.
That was a great call.
Okay, so we're gonna do our Adam and Barbara together, just because they are a couple, very much a unit in this film.
Yeah.
So Barbara is played by Gina Davis, and Adam is played by Alec Baldwin.
Right.
So I selfishly put them together because I cast them together.
Great.
I think for our modern remake,
Wow.
the perfect duo would be Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. I just think it'd be fun to have them fighting the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and just like Adam Driver's constantly punching the wall, Scarlett Johansson's crying.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a wild twist.
It would be, because basically we watched them kind of struggle through this thing together in the Beetlejuice movie.
Right, but in this, they're like, you have to live apart.
At each other's necks. It would be funny to just watch that same dynamic be plopped
I think
into
it would be so
Beetlejuice.
funny.
Yeah. Okay. For mine, doing Barbara and Adam together, I will say I don't know why I chose this for Barbara in retrospect. I must have been some sort of like blacked out or something, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I like my Adam, so maybe we can find some sort of crossover here. For Barbara, I have, instead of Gina Davis, I have Melissa Joan Hart. I don't know where that came from.
Is this a crush?
I know. I used to watch the show with the cat and all.
And now it's just kind of in your brain?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, good answer for me. And then for Adam, I have a machine that prints out Adam's lines that Barbara then has to read and react to.
That's funny.
But I don't know if we need to see double time Melissa Joan Hart. But what if?
What if it was Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, but
No,
I
you
feel
don't
like
like that pick?
I feel like Adam Driver's more compelling than.
Then Scarlett Johansson.
Kinda,
We
in
did
that
have this
movie.
debate outside of this show. That's
Yeah.
true. We did talk about that.
I think so. What if it was 2020?
Yeah, why not?
And the couple was a man and a machine that prints out another man's lines for the man to react to.
That's nice. It's like the movie Her inside of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's right. But they could still have the same
yeah.
dynamic you're talking about, where they're getting in fights all the
Oh,
time.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Whoa, because Scarlett Johansson
Was in
the
Her.
voice in Her.
That's right.
Wow.
Not
This
so
is
bad.
honestly, everybody gets a part. In our Beetlejuice, if you've ever been in a movie, you get to be in Beetlejuice.
You're in it. Welcome on in.
Yeah.
So just so we have this correct,
Yes.
instead of Gina Davis as the role of Barbara, we have Adam Driver.
Correct. Adam Driver is Barbara.
And instead of Adam, played by Alec Baldwin, we have a machine that prints out Adam's lines that Barbara then has to react to.
And when we say machine, we mean like an 80s style.
Very boxy.
Kind of like
yeah.
And it's got the paper has like the punch
The whole
holes on the
circles,
side.
yeah. And then each
That's
paper is
really
one
fun.
line.
Oh, that's great. So it
in the
takes
middle.
forever
Yeah.
to print out.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
I think that's fun too.
That's beautiful. Okay, so let's review
Yeah, let's see
our
what I got.
entire casting. I really like this movie.
Me too.
I gotta tell you.
I think it's gonna be good.
So Beetlejuice, originally played by Michael Keaton, we have now decided is going to be played by Amy Sedaris.
That's right.
Lydia, originally played by Winona Ryder. Do you remember who we've decided?
It's now being played by pop superstar Billie Eilish.
Beautiful. Really well done.
And then we've comboed Barbara and Adam, originally played by Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin. And we have turned that into Barbara being played by Adam Driver and Adam being played by a 80s machine that prints out one line at a time. That,
Barbara, played by Adam, would then read and respond to.
yes.
And we would definitely get Tim Burton back for this.
Tim Burton would probably do this pro bono.
Oh, for
He
sure.
would be all over this.
We'd say, Tim, get out of here. And he'd be like, please.
And we'd be like, we've already got a bunch of directors. We got 4 directors locked down for this already. And Tim would be big and knocking at our doors.
Yeah.
Because,
It would be embarrassing.
yeah, he would kind of
I mean,
be.
we'd take him.
In the end, we'd
Just to
take
be
him.
nice.
But it would only be out of pity.